let us be dissatisfied. Until men and women, however black they may be, will be judged on the basis of the content of their character, not on the basis of the color of their skin.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
But my name is Osama. I've gone by Sam since I was about in the 3rd grade. My parents are both Egyptian. I was born a U.S. citizen, born in Rochester, New York. My parents were here legally. And part of why she wanted to come to the United States was to have that, the dream that we all talk about, right? And certainly Martin Luther King did too, the American dream. That's what my mother wanted to do. And she became highly successful in her career here in the United States and became this naturalized citizen in '85. So my Chick-fil-A story, right? So, even as Christians, we always have our story. And for me, Chick-fil-A is a big part of my faith. I was a college student. My roommate at the time, his father was an owner operator of a Chick-fil-A restaurant, Jay Walsh, who is a great operator. He just celebrated 30 years as an owner operator at Chick-fil-A. And I went to go work for him. And I thought this was going to be a job I was going to work to help me get through college. And then I was going to leave to go do what I was meant to do. And Jay kind of took me under his wing, and then really be able to learn the business and realize that Chick-fil-A was more than just selling chicken. And Trua Cathy, who was the founder of Chick-fil-A, spoke about it a lot, which was, this is a people business. We're not in the chicken business, we're in the people business. I started to gravitate towards this idea that chicken was a means to something else in a way. I guess it was about in 2002. I had a visit from some corporate folks from Chick-fil-A corporate, and they said, we'd love to train you to become an interim manager to run restaurants in between owner operators. And then in August of 2005, I came to Audubon, where I am today, as the interim manager. The owner operator that was here had been here for 3 years. He was a great gentleman, but the business was suffering and it was in a bad place. We didn't have nearly enough people. The sales were going in the wrong direction. So I spent that first 4 months I was working 70, 80 hours a week. In December, Chick-fil-A corporate came to me and asked me, hey, are you interested in this location as an owner operator? And I said, I think I am, but I'm not sure yet. It had such a bad reputation in the community at the time. It was a shame. I was interested in becoming the owner operator here because I said I could see the vision, right? I could see what this place could be. I knew where it had been. There has to be this vision for more of what this can be, not just even from an income perspective, but just from what this business can be for this community at large. And I could see it really, really clearly. And I listened to a podcast recently. They went to a speech that was delivered on April 3rd, 1968, at a church in Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over, and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
It's one of his last speeches he gave, actually, in his life.
It was his last speech, yeah.
It was, you're right. Okay, yeah. This idea that he had seen, in his mind and his vision, he had seen what the mountaintop was, right? Mm-hmm. This idea that he had the dream, but he also had been there. There is a corporate purpose that Chick-fil-A has, but it's to glorify God by being a faithful steward of all that's entrusted to us and to have a positive influence on all who come in contact with Chick-fil-A. So it plays itself out. And the owner operators in the Philadelphia area are great people, men and women of all different, colors. And it's a really great thing to be part of. And I'm just really proud that I can help lead that group a little bit and facilitate just big things that we can do together.